Hey guys, what's up? Nullrage here, finally getting around to making my skill preview for Rogue. Now, this one's going to be a bit different from any of the other skill previews because Rogue is probably not both of those words out. She is the most ambitious character that the team over at Gazillion has made to date. She has just an incredible number of powers that she has at her disposal, and it's ridiculous. But you'll find that out as we go through everything. This is not gonna be just a one video skill preview. I'm gonna warn you right now. There's it's gonna be multiple other stuff, but I'll try to go over everything that I can in one video for Rogue. She's just not a one video type of girl. Anyway, first things first, let's have a look at the, what am I looking for? There we go. The hero synergy bonus for Rogue, which by the way is in a new place with the newest build. So it's going to be with your powers. You're going to hit, the same key you hit to bring up your powers, and it'll be over here, your hero synergies. Alright, her level 25 synergy is health on hit. I'm not exactly sure how much. Let's turn it on and find out. 21 health on hit at level 60, and her level 50 synergy is 1 spirit on any hit at level 60. Let's hop in and have a look at the first of her trees, Marvelous Physique. She's got these two, and these are where things are going to get crazy. So let's have a look at this one first. Marvelous Technique is mostly based around her powers that she stole from Miss Marvel. It's going to be a bunch of punchy power hit kind of stuff. Alright. Draining Punch, just a basic attack. Restore a little bit of spirit. Some physical damage. Nothing too special. Next we've got Aerial Onslaught, which I should mention unlocks at level 1. And it's pretty crazy right off the bat. Physical damage 4 times per second. It's got an ongoing spirit cost. It works a lot like All In or Wolverine's Berserker Barrage thing. Oh, looks like I've got Magic Team Up still on. But you can do this from level 1 and just start wrecking face from the get-go. That, in and of itself, sounds pretty amazing. Let me turn that Magic Team Up off. Now, the next skill in the tree is Kree Charge. It's your basic dash. Oh, it's in the wrong place. There we go. It's a lot like Warbird Charge from Miss Marvel. It's got a very long travel length. Next up, we've got Vaulting Uppercut, doing some initial physical damage and then causing the target to bleed for 5 seconds. With a very cool animation to it as well. Flying, doing a what is this? A backflip somersault kind of thing? I don't even know. That's cool. Alright, next we've got her basic flight power. Where's that at? There we go. I like the way the cape moves while I'm flying. Oh, speaking of cape, we should go over her alternate costume. The Rogue 90s costume. How awesome is that? That's the one I'm going to be running around in. It doesn't have the hair, but it's still cool. Let's go ahead and leave that one on. Alright, next up we've got Crushing Blows. This is going to be her single target spirit spinner boss killer kind of thing. And it hits really hard, but rather slow. Has a cool little animation animation to it. Then we've got Kree Resilience. This is an absolutely amazing passive. If you do not have 1 point on this, in this skill, you're not playing Rogue. Right off the bat, damage negated 15%. Critical rating, max health, and tenacity to boot. It's also your CC breaker. Every Rogue has 1 point in this. End of story. Here's how it scales to 20. Not bad. 1,000 health. Not bad. Next, we've got Rubble Slam. Now, this is going to be your vulnerability application. It's also going to knock enemies down and do damage in an area. Oh, that animation is so cool. She just yanks a chunk out of the ground there, flies up in the air, and slams it down on the enemies. Very nice. Now we've got Southern Belle, your basic taunt power. I'm not a fan of taunts personally, but, you know, if you like taunts, then you got taunts. Do I even have a hotkey for this? Hold on, let me get a... There we go. Okay, got a hotkey. Yeah. Oh, wow, that's actually a pretty cool animation. Oh, that's gonna get...
This wouldn't have the same oomph right now.
Alright. So, that is all of her Marvelous Physique tree, which brings us to Steal from Friends. And the Steal from Foes tree as well. Now, I'm going to try and go over this as well as I can in this video, but I highly recommend checking out the description below for links to a full look at all of the powers that are available. Basically, the way this works is when you haven't stolen any powers. I've gone ahead and stolen a few powers so I can show them off, but all of these skills right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they will all be the same as this borrow power slot 6, but this will be borrow power slot 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off. And the way this works is you run up to any hero. Let's go ahead and do magic. Actually, I've already got magic. Let's switch to oh yeah, hey She-Hulk. Actually, I've got her power. I've got her power on the bar. We'll do She-Hulk. We'll just there. Do. Now, what I can do is just get rid of She-Hulk's power right here. And if I switch my bar, then I've got borrow power slot 4 right there. And by the way, I just kind of skipped over a very vital piece of information. You can get rid of any power that you've stolen from anybody at any time by right-clicking and then confirming to get rid of it. So keep that in mind. Now let's bring out She-Hulk and
save the day again.
No,
sure.
Over here.
Why not?
All right. So in order to steal powers, you just run up to them. Anybody that you see on your screen, run up to them and absorb. And you can see that my absorb power slot 4 or whatever has switched to Hulk out by absorbing She-Hulk's powers. Alright. Oh yeah, She-Hulk, there's a video up as well about her. I'll go ahead and throw it in the description as well if you want to check out what She-Hulk's all about. Alright. But she's got a trial to preside over or something like that. I don't know. I think she's an attorney and not a judge. But whatever. These powers that you steal here, I've stolen a few, and you know one's from She-Hulk. See if you can guess where the others came from. Now it's pretty obvious. Actually, I don't have to punch the buttons all the time. You just have to hit it once with this skill. And then... and, of course, the power that I stole from She-Hulk. Rawr. Increasing my damage and all that jazz. very cool. And a one that I stole from Magic, which is going to be her summoner power. She has a number of these, so you can build Summoner Rogue. It is entirely possible. In fact, if the question is, can you, and Rogue is involved, the answer is most likely yes. Alright, so next, let's see if, do they disappear? Yeah, they disappear when I get rid of that skill. Okay, good to know. Alright, so that's Steal from Friends. Steal from Foes works very similarly. It's pretty much the exact same. It's just you run up to an enemy instead of an ally. Now, it only works on enemy supervillains, so take that into account. You can't steal from little minions or anything like that. Now, one thing I didn't cover just yet is there are different types of abilities here. If I scroll over Blink Strike, you'll see that text there, Stolen Power Core. You can have any number of Stolen Power Core powers. Core powers are your basic bread and butter, your real, the ones you're going to be spamming mostly. They're your core powers. They live up to that name, and you can have any number of them selected, or stolen rather, not just selected, but stolen. There are a few other types of powers: impact, support, and I think that one was a support too. There are passives that you can steal, and attrition. Attrition, is that all? I think that might be it. Let me look at this list real quick. Yeah. Attrition, core, impact, passive, and support. Those are your different types. You're allowed 2 attrition powers, up to 12 core powers, which, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're only limited by the fact that you can only steal 12 powers in total. So you can fill up all your slots with core powers, it just wouldn't be a good build. You're allowed 2 impact powers, 3 passive powers, and 2 support powers. Support being things like steroid type skills, like Hulk Out and Raging Cajun. Oh man, that one's so good. Alright. Now, there are some other abilities in these Steal from Friends and Steal from Foes things. Let's go over them before we call it a day. We've got Recall Overload, her signature, which is absolutely amazing. It's going to deal some energy damage twice per second as it powers up to a massive explosion. While it's charging up, it's slowing everybody around. It's amazing. It pulls on the powers of Bishop, Storm, Magneto, and Gambit, combining their abilities for a devastating attack. Let's have a look. Come here. Now you can move while you do this. One thing to note.
Boom, baby. That's how we do it.
Indeed it is. Boom, baby. Oh man, that signature is so good. I like it. It pretty much clears anything around you, and like I said, you can move while you're doing it, so it's great in the very hectic fights in Midtown or anywhere else. Then over here in the Steal from Foes tree, we've got Drain Life and Gloves Off. Let me go ahead and put them right there. Well, Gloves Off is there. Drain Life is just a basic melee attack. Well, it's not a basic. It's a melee attack that looks like a melee drain thing. So it might be rather hard to use on moving targets. Let's see. What happens if we just tap it? Oh, okay. It's a melee dot power that causes you to drain health over time. So all you got to do is just run up, apply that, apply it to somebody else. That's cool. You got all this regen coming back to you. You can see her glowing green with the health that she's stealing from them, or the health that she stole from them. It's pretty cool. Then we've got gloves off. Rip off your gloves and prepare for a brawl, gaining additional offensive power and causing all of your attacks to drain life from your foes. It's your basic steroid type skill. It's very similar in function to, I think, one of Thor's skills. It's going to give you some damage rating. It's going to cause you to regen 1% of the damage you deal. That is true life steal, not life on hit. So that's pretty awesome. Then you've got 5% attack speed increase. It's got a 15-second duration and a 1-minute cooldown. See what increases as you put points in this skill. It looks like only the damage rating and attack speeds increase. The duration does not. So still a very cool skill. Do we use any of these? Here, this is from Mandarin. Steal his Electro Blast. Or electric field thing, whatever. The thing that always kills me. And this is from Loki. Now, Loki's a little bit interesting. You know, a few of his powers actually have been sort of redesigned and worked into this one skill from Loki. It is both a dash for your character, a summon that, you know, summons those illusions, and then it causes them to dash as well. That's a pretty cool way that they've, you know, redesigned that skill to work for Rogue. You know, she's taking powers of other heroes and then using them however she comes up with, which is really cool. Oh, and this one, a cursed beam. This one's really nice. It does not use spirit. It instead uses health as a resource. It deals damage based on your max health, and in order to cast the spell, it does a dot on you basically as you're casting. So you can see I'm losing HP here. I've got some regen going, but my spirit is not moving. I can channel this forever and ever and ever. And if I had enough health regen, then I never stop channeling that. Alright, so like I said, those were a few of her abilities that she can steal. There's going to be links in the comments or description. Yeah, one of those. For the full, all of her powers and all that stuff. I've worked really hard on these videos. I hope it pays off. In fact, there's a whole lot of Rogue content that's going to either be up by the time you finish watching this, or be up over the next day or so. So definitely check that out. And if you enjoyed this video... Oh, what am I doing? You guys are yelling at me right now. Final form, final form, final form. This is her ultimate, and it is amazing. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oh, look at that. Oh, no, get out of the way. I've got wings, I've got a tail, I've got claws, I've got skin, and I've got abilities down here. I've got Wolverine's Swift Claws, Furious Assault, which is like Wolverine's signature. I've got Righteous Frenzy from Nightcrawler. I've got Colossal Roar, and I've got Psylocke's Butterflies. Oh, and did I mention also Bamf from Nightcrawler as well? So, you know, that ultimate is pretty ridiculous, and does tons of damage when you're out in the field, giving you like all of the signatures from a bunch of the X-Men, and then Bamf as well to go with it. Yeah, oh man, it's so good. It rips face. Alright, so that is the skill preview for Rogue. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that jazz. And I will see you in the next video. Probably... Oh, I don't know. There's still tons of stuff to do with this patch that's coming soon. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take it easy. Have a good one. Peace.